Have you seen one of these before? This is a Gogoro, the most popular electric scooter brand here in Taiwan. Brands like this keep gaining popularity as the scooters become more affordable and accessible. Walk down almost any street in the city and you'll find a Gogoro parked. And if you don't find any personal scooters, you'll most likely see sharing services like GoShare or Wemo. So let's focus on those first. Both of these services are very simple to use. Just download their app, register, and find an available scooter close to you. Both apps will tell you how much battery life is left and the amount of range expected. After choosing to rent a scooter, the app acts as your key and makes the whole process very simple and convenient. Similar to U-Bike, once you arrive at your destination, you just find a place to park and that's it. No need to worry about maintenance or upkeep. I'd say the parking is even more convenient than U-Bike, since you don't have to find a designated station. As long as you are within their driving area, parking curbside is acceptable. If you don't want to deal with the hassle of owning a scooter, or if you don't need to drive one too often, then these rideshare programs are great. They help to minimize the amount of scooters parked on the street and are great low-carbon transport methods. Now, if you do want to own a personal Gogoro or e-scooter, there are quite a few positives and some negatives as well. First off, let's talk charging. Gogoro has developed what it calls the Gogoro network, which encompasses all of their charging stations throughout Taiwan. Currently, they boast 2,399 different sites with 11,653 charging racks, and each rack typically has 24 to 30 batteries. You do the math. This eliminates the need to charge at home with a cable, and you don't have to worry as much about running out of battery. Now you might be thinking, well, what if I don't want to use a Gogoro? What if I want a different brand? Well, you're in luck. They've already begun to tackle this problem. 10 different brands have partnered with Gogoro and are part of their network, which means all 47 available models can use the same battery swap station. I don't know about you, but if you can't find a model within a range of 47, then you may be too picky. Battery swaps are quick and easy. If you have been paying attention to the current clip, most people take only about 30 to 45 seconds to swap their batteries. That is insanely fast, and I don't think there's a gas station on Earth that could compete with that efficiency. Of course, with a system that so many people use, especially one that uses batteries, there are some downfalls. For some, the cost associated with this service might be too steep. Paying for the battery service comes with a monthly fee instead of having to pay for gas. It really depends on how much you ride, but the all-you-can-ride plan is $12.99 NTD per month, or about $43 US. From a Western perspective, filling up your tank just once in a gas-guzzling car is going to exceed this price, so it's really not that bad. And although it may be a bit expensive by Taiwanese standards, I think the trade-off for being eco-friendly is worth it. Another problem is the batteries themselves. Depending on how many people are swapping at one station over the course of a day, you probably won't get fully charged batteries most of the time. I've talked to some people who ride Gogoros, and they've told me it's really difficult to get batteries with high charge. Part of this is probably due to the frequency of swapping at any given station, and part of it is probably related to the battery technology itself. The amount of charges and discharges these batteries have to go through will quickly deteriorate their lifespan. Similar to your phone battery over time, the more you charge it, the less overall capacity it has. It's unclear how frequent they plan to replace old batteries with new ones, but I hope they can find a way to recycle the batteries and breathe new life into them. As for maintenance, your options are a bit more limited. You'll have to go to an authorized service center to get your repairs and upkeep done. The cost data is not readily available, but I would assume that it's more expensive than a gas-powered scooter simply because it is more specialized and there is a scarcity of service. I've heard quite a few Gogoros on the road that sound like they need some maintenance, so I'm curious to know what's up with those drivers. Overall, I focused quite a lot on Gogoro in this video, but I think they deserve it. Taiwan's electric vehicle and electric scooter market continue to grow day by day. Though I'm not a huge fan of cars, it is cool to see more Teslas on the streets. The transportation system here is also putting more and more electric buses on the road, and I will go into more detail about the bus system in the future. Gogoro has done a lot of great things for Taiwan and the scooter market in general. Their current expansion plans even include Israel this summer. Their advances in battery technology may also make a good impact on society as a whole. I'm interested to see how this market continues to grow as we search for cleaner, more efficient forms of transportation. Thank you so much for watching. If anyone at Gogoro sees this video, I would love to do an interview to learn more in depth about your company. What are your views on electric scooters and electric vehicles? Let's discuss in the comments or on Twitter. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.